Hello, this is Al, Red Sox fan, coming to you from Al, Red Sox fan YouTube channel. Hope all is well, and we're going to bring you bout number 2 of our 4-bout extravaganza, the War at Wembley. And this is 10 rounds middleweights. Rocky Graziano, former middleweight champion, coming off 2 losses to Nigel Benn after winning 3 in a row, actually 4 in a row. Graziano had stopped Alan Minter, Tony Simpson. Who else did he stop? John the Beast Mugambi and Juan Domingo Roldan. Then had a 2-fight series with Nigel Benn, who's going to be fighting for the championship. Was ahead going into I believe it was the 9th or 10th round, and Benn stopped him. Knocked him out, and then in the rematch, a quick stoppage, controversial stoppage in 1 round. Graziano and the people were none too happy with that. But that earned Nigel Benn his title shot. Graziano hoping to get back in the title picture with a win over Randy Turpin, who has also defeated Alan Minter. He's coming off that win. 10 rounds middleweights. Again, this is brought to you by Anthony from Bleacher Bums Gaming. Glory Days Boxing can be purchased at SidelineStrategies.com. Also check out the Facebook group page, Glory Days Boxing. Links provided on the page and in the chat. So this is our second bout of our boxing extravaganza, as we've stated, the War at Wembley. Bout still to come after this one. Primo Canara versus Anthony Joshua, the co-main event, 10 rounds heavyweights, and the big one, the finale, the main event, 12 rounds for the vacant middleweight championship. Nino Benvenuti out of Italy taking on Nigel Benn out of England. Both protagonists are in the ring. And from Brooklyn, New York, US of A, standing 5'7", weighing 160 pounds, wearing the black trunks, out of the blue corner, The Rock, Rocky Graziano. A polite smattering of cheers here at Wembley. And now the crowd will erupt as we await the announcement of Randy Turpin. From Warwickshire, England, 5'9½", 160 pounds, wearing white trunks out of the red corner, the Leamington Liquor, Randy Turpin. As both former middleweight champions are ushered to the ring center, referee Smith will give them their instructions as we await the bell for the opening round. Scheduled 10 rounds for middleweights. Graziano trying to get back on the winning track. Turpin, who defeated Minter. Both Graziano and Turpin have defeated Minter, but Graziano needs this win badly to get back on track. After starting off with 4 consecutive knockout wins, he lost on 2 stoppages to Nigel Benn, who will fight for the championship tonight. Nino Benvenuti got to the championship by upsetting Jake LaMotta at Madison Square Garden in a very, very close decision. Here at Wembley Stadium, Jim L., hope all is well. And what's blazing in sports? Hope all is well with you, my friend T-Dub. Check out that wonderful YouTube channel for all your live boxing calls and also boxing prognostications and the best boxing analysis out there. What's blazing in sports? Hope everyone's doing well. Rocky Graziano is an 8-starred fighter, so he will have momentum out of the blue corner to start if it's a toe-to-toe exchange to start the bout. Randy Turpin, a 6-starred fighter. Turpin, overall record, 66 wins, 8 defeats, 1 draw, 45 by stoppage. He defeated Sugar Ray Robinson for the middleweight title, but lost in the rematch. Rocky Graziano, 67 wins, 10 defeats, 6 draws, 52 by stoppage. Graziano defeated Tony Zale in his second attempt for the title in their 3-bout epic series. Zale beat Graziano the first time, Graziano beat Zale the second time, and Zale won the third time. Graziano would try to regain the title against Sugar Ray Robinson, but was knocked out in the third on a hellacious right hand. Turpin's power, 4, and if he has you hurt, it goes to a 5. This is pre-fatigue numbers. Graziano's power is a 5. If he has you hurt, it goes to a 9. Turpin is hurt 6 and under, he goes down 3 and under. Graziano is hurt 5 and under, he goes down 2 and under. Turpin's knocked out 5 and under, Graziano 3 and under. Turpin's will check is a 5, Graziano's a 3. Turpin cuts 5 and under, Graziano 9. Turpin fouls 5 and under, Graziano 6 and under. Turpin stamina is 80, but it's reduced by 5 because Graziano has the Mahler trait, so it goes down to 75. Graziano's stamina in a 10-round bout is 90. Turpin's trait is Hail Mary power +1. Hail Mary +1 to power if behind in the last 2 rounds. We will determine that by my unofficial scoring. All right, here we go. Randy Turpin, Rocky Graziano, 10 rounds, Wembley Stadium. Turpin on the inside lands 0 through 55. On the outside, not so bad, 0 through 48. Graziano on the inside, 0 through 55. On the outside, 0 through 44. A little less proficient than Randy Turpin on the outside. Graziano wants to land that booming right hand that departed many a pugilist of their senses. In fact, 52 of them. Here we go. Here's the bell for round number 1. A 1 for Randy Turpin. Turpin comes out to face Graziano, ring center. A 3 for Rocky Graziano. Graziano will oblige. Graziano's going to throw and throw hard, but he does not land. That's a 67. They tie up, and referee Smith breaks them. Round 1 continues. A 6 for Randy Turpin. Turpin now on the outside. Awkward movements. Likes to dart in with quick punches. 1 for Graziano. They paw, they look, they feint, and now they're going to fire. Toe-to-toe exchange from distance. Graziano with momentum. Graziano with a 73. He will miss. Randy Turpin with a 53 will also miss. So big swings and misses by both hard-punching middleweights. 2:20 to go. 2:20 to go in round number 1, scheduled for 10. 5 for Randy Turpin. He's on the outside, 2 stars. Again, he has those awkward movements, then he'll leap in. 3 for Graziano. Graziano moves forward, but Turpin leaps in, and Turpin lets his hands go. 88. He will not land. Turpin will not land. He will miss his shots. Graziano with a countering opportunity. Right hand, left hook. Nope, he missed. I'm sorry, he's out of the blue corner. He misses those 2 shots. They were big shots. And Turpin just able to, with his head movement, that awkward head movement, he dodged 2 bullets there. Round 1 continues. A 4 for Randy Turpin. Turpin presses Graziano. A 6 for Graziano. Graziano obliges. Toe-to-toe exchange. Inside, Graziano with momentum. He will land with a 15. A 52 for Randy Turpin. Turpin will land. So the 15 by Graziano as they stand toe-to-toe. They're just banging away with hooks to the body and up to the head. Graziano lands 4 punches to Turpin's 2 shots. Graziano continues with momentum. Round 1 continues as both pugilists finally make contact with one another, and it's not with brotherly love. 6 for Randy Turpin. Turpin moves away from Graziano very awkwardly, looking to set that trap where he leaps in. 2 for Rocky Graziano. Graziano quickly crowds him in that crouch of his, and now he comes out of the crouch in tight, looking to bang the body and up to the head. It's a 14 for Rocky Graziano. He digs a right hand to the head, a left right, and then another left to the body. 4 punches get through by the Rock. Rockabye Rocky Graziano. 1:20 to go. 1:20 to go in round number 1. Graziano has done a fairly good job here A 4 for Randy Turpin. Turpin presses in tight. A 6 for Graziano. It's a toe-to-toe exchange as Turpin tries to move the Rockabye Rock back a bit, and he does. Toe-to-toe they go. Graziano with a 45. He's going to land. And Turpin with a 42, he's going to land. Turpin gets the better of that. 3 shots land for Randy Turpin. But Graziano lands the harder punches. Graziano left and then a right hand on the jaw of Randy Turpin. Chin check for Turpin. And he just stands up to it. He holds on. Momentum goes to Turpin, though. 1 minute to go. He landed more punches. 1 minute to go in round 1. Turpin finally coming alive, but he got tagged by the Rock. A 4 for Turpin. Turpin thinks he's going to do well on the inside. He thinks his luck will change. He stays in tight. A 3 for Graziano. Another toe-to-toe exchange as Graziano moves Turpin back towards ring center. Turpin with momentum, though, and Randy Turpin with a 19. Graziano with a 38. They're both going to bang away. So Turpin on the inside with a 19. He lets those quick, awkward punches go. 3 to the body and then a right hand to the head. And Graziano with a 38. He lands 3 punches. Chopping right hand, left and another left. Momentum stays with Turpin. 40 seconds to go as they're picking up the pace in this final minute of round 1. Snake eyes, and it's a toe-to-toe exchange in tight again. Ring center, Turpin with momentum. Turpin with a 24. Graziano with a 94. He will not land. It will be a clinch, and that nullifies a big punch from Randy Turpin there. But the punches do land, and Graziano felt them. So the 26 in tight. 3 punches get through. Right, and then the double left hook. 1 to the body and 1 to the head of Graziano. 20 seconds to go. Graziano clinched. And referee Smith pulls them apart. 20 seconds to go. A very close round number 1. 3 for Randy Turpin. Turpin backing up, trying to lay that trap. Again, his awkward movements, and then he likes to lunge in with quick, hard punches. A 6 for Graziano. So that's a 1 and a 1, and it will be fought on the outside because Turpin has momentum. Here we go. They're going to bang away as round 1 comes to an end. Randy Turpin with a 0-5. Graziano a 73. He will not land. Randy Turpin will, and there goes the bell. 5 hard punches by Randy Turpin. They both threw. Turpin land, and Graziano flailed away. And Randy Turpin will take that round right at the end. Wow, and the fans give Turpin a huge ovation as he goes back to his corner. We give that round to Randy Turpin, 10-9. Oops, we got to change that. Hold on a second. That's Turpin, not Cooper. There we go. So Graziano landed 13 punches. Turpin landed 15, but that huge combination at the end, he stole that round. That round was up for grabs, and he won it in our eyes. We give it to Turpin, 10-9. We'll see how the judges here will score it. 2-punch differential. That can go either way, as the British Boxing Board of Control collects the scorecards. And the scorecards have been collected. Graziano's corner and management don't feel that they'll get a fair shake here in England. And they said that Graziano's fists will be the judge, jury, and executioner. In the Graziano corner, they're saying, good job. Rough them up. Let your hands go. You're doing good. Graziano takes a swig of water. In the Turpin corner, they're saying rinse and repeat. So both corners happy with the work that these two fine pugilists have done. We prepare for round number 2. Round number 2. Turpin will have momentum. And there's the bell for round number 2. A 3 for Randy Turpin. 1 on the outside, a 1 for Graziano. Graziano looking to land the overhand right, but as he waits, Turpin throws, and Randy Turpin from distance on the 3. That's a 49. He will just miss. No counter by Graziano. Graziano dips away, moves away. 2:40 to go in round number 2. A 2 and a 2. How do you do? It's a toe-to-toe exchange. Ring center. Billy Goat to Billy Goat. Turpin with momentum. Turpin again. That's a 13, but Graziano's going to out-punch him. Graziano bangs away. Turpin bangs away, but Graziano gets the better of it. 5 punches land for Rocky Graziano on the 0-5. Turpin with the 1-3 lands 4, but Graziano's determination as both men banged away with hooks and short shots to the body, then up to the head. Graziano tears momentum away from Turpin. Turpin looking to get it back. Round 2 continues. A 5 and a 5, and that's a toe-to-toe exchange. Ring center with Graziano with mojo. Rocky Graziano with a 74. He misses, and Randy Turpin banging away! Banging away on the inside. 4 hard punches get through. Graziano is tagged with them all. Big shots by Randy Turpin, snapping the head of Rocky Graziano. Those awkward quick shots. But Turpin is throwing and throwing hard. Chin check for Graziano. Graziano hurt. 5 and under, and he stands up to it, but Turpin now takes momentum. 2 minutes to go in round 2. These men are banging away at one another like there's no tomorrow, and maybe there is no tomorrow for their careers in Glory Days boxing in our universe. A 5 for Turpin. Turpin working on the outside. A 3 for Graziano. Graziano moves forward. Turpin lays the trap. Turpin now, with his awkward movements, leaps in and lets his hands go. And on the inside with a 47, he's going to land. He lands 2 quick shots, a left to the body and a short right to the head of Rocky Graziano. 140 to go here in round 2. A good start for Randy Turpin. A 1 for Turpin. Turpin now looking to catch a breather on the inside. This could be trouble for him, though. A 5 for Graziano. Graziano works his hands free, and he looks to work Randy Turpin over. As Turpin tries to rest, Graziano looks to throw, but he will not land. That is a 98. He's going to land one on the belt line. Foul, it's above his foul rating, so he gets away with one. Smith says it's on the belt line. 1:20 to go. Turpin still with momentum. A 1 for Randy Turpin. Turpin, that one on the belt line might have stunned him a bit. He stays in tight, trying to tie up Graziano to catch his breath. A 2 for Graziano. Again, Graziano now forcing Turpin back towards the ropes. Turpin tries to hold his ground, but Graziano's going to let his hands go. Graziano on the inside, but he cannot land again. That's an 86, so they will tie up. As Turpin was looked to counter, they both work the free hand, and referee Smith orders them to break, and they do. 1 minute to go in round number 2. Still up for grabs. A 3 for Randy Turpin. Turpin moves away from those ropes, bouncing up and down. 6 for Graziano. Graziano pursues. It's going to be a toe-to-toe exchange from distance as both bombers wing away. And Turpin will land, but will go event chart for Graziano. So Randy Turpin with a 13 from distance. 4 punches land in this toe-to-toe exchange for Randy Turpin. Again, lefts and rights, those awkward quick punches. He's a strong fighter. 99. So we go to the event chart for Graziano, and it's a 68. A 68 on the event chart. Fighter scores 2 punches and showboats. No action the next segment. So Graziano lands 2 shots. And both fighters will paw at their eyes. Do we have cuts here? Graziano, 9 and under. Blue die. Turpin, 5 and under. And Graziano with a 10. He paused. It's a slight swelling, but no blood. A 4 for Turpin. So let's see what happens with Randy Turpin. It's a 2 as his left eye begins to puff up. So Randy Turpin here in round 2. Left eye swelling for Turpin. 40 seconds to go. Both fighters taunt one another. They tie up, they wrestle. And those are the 2 segments. Ding, ding goes the bell. So Turpin, with some puffiness on that eye, they'll have to work on that in their corner. Turpin landed 15 punches. Graziano 8. We give that round to Randy Turpin, 10-9. As Graziano didn't do anything the final 40 seconds. And neither did Turpin as he tried, but Graziano just smothered him. And was whispering probably not sweet nothings into his ear. We have Turpin up 20-18, and they're working on that slight swelling near the left eye of Randy Turpin. So again, a good round for punch output for Randy Turpin. And once again, he lands 15 punches. Graziano needs to be more active. This happens in Graziano fights where he's not active at times. Because he has that home run punch. He only landed 8, and he thinks he can land it at any time, which he did 52 times, 4 victories by stoppage. Punch differential 7, and that's a more convincing win in our eyes for Turpin. But now, the ringside officials, judges, scorecards will be collected. So a 7 punch differential. The judges' scorecards have been collected by the British Boxing Control Board. As we prepare for round number 3. Stamina check. Turpin with 54 stamina points. Graziano with 60. Turpin doing a fine job with his movements. Again, his movements are awkward, but he's very light on his feet. He's not afraid to mix it up with you. The Leamington Liquor, as he is noted. We prepare for round number 3. Turpin still has mojo. As we get our dice set. And here we go. There's the bell for round number 3. Boxcars. And that's going to favor Graziano on the inside as he quickly comes racing out towards Randy Turpin at ring center. And Graziano with a 48 inside will land a right hand, a hard right hand to the head and a left hook to the body. Graziano has momentum. 2:40 left in round number 3. A 1 for Randy Turpin. Turpin still ring center in tight. And a 4 for Graziano. Graziano shoves him away. And now Graziano looking to land the big looping right hand that he put so many fighters out with. And it's a 33. And Graziano, it's just out of his power range. But he's going to nail Turpin. Right hand, left to the body, and then a short right to the rib cage of Randy Turpin. 3 punches land for Graziano. Much more active as he listened to his corner saying, throw punches, Rock, throw punches. Round 3 continues. 2 for Turpin. Turpin again, he wants to stay in tight. He thinks he's the stronger of the 2. 5 for Graziano. It'll be a toe-to-toe exchange. Graziano with momentum. Graziano with a 19, Turpin with a 22, and Turpin's punches are just out of his range, so with Graziano, but they're going to stand and bang away. They're standing and delivering, so a 19 for Graziano. Those are 4 punches get through. Again, he's throwing hard hooks and crosses, lefts and rights, body, then up to the head. 4 punches get through for Rocky Graziano. Turpin with a 22, he's going to land 3. But a better exchange by Graziano, as Graziano's being more physical and trying to rough up Randy Turpin. Turpin, the taller of the 2 with the reach advantage. You think he might want to try to work on the outside. Round 3 continues. A 5 for Randy Turpin. Turpin now does work on the outside using the jab, and a 6 for Graziano. Graziano tries to get in tight, But again, Turpin's awkward movements catches Graziano off balance, and Randy Turpin throws 63. He does not land as he misses Graziano. Graziano in that low crouch. 140 to go. No counter from Graziano. 140 to go in round number 3. A 3 for Randy Turpin. Turpin still on the outside, looking to land. Again, he'll leap in from distance. A 6 for Graziano. Will be a toe-to-toe exchange as Turpin leaps in, and they're going to bang away on the inside. Graziano with mojo. We roll the dice. Graziano with a 49 will land. A 47 for Turpin, so they're both going to land 2 hard shots. And again, just out of Turpin's power range as they bang with right hands, left, and then a left to the body. It was almost an identical exchange. Both pugilists land 2. Graziano is having the better of it so far in this round. 120 to go in round number 3. Graziano, in our eyes, dropped the first 2 rounds. Oops, wrong die. And here we go. So it's a 2 for Randy Turpin, 2 on the inside, a 1 for Graziano. Graziano steps back. He looks to land a haymaker, but Turpin quickly closes the distance to try to work Rocky over to the body and up to the head. Turpin on the inside, and he's going to land good shots there. That's a 38 for Randy Turpin, and he rips 2 shots to the body, a left, right, and then he comes back with a short right hand, so he doubled up on the right hand, and that was to the head, and Graziano is pawing at his eye. Again, Graziano, 9 and under. It's a cut. Oh, Graziano's going to have some sort of abrasion here. What will it be? That was a 4. And now we roll a 10. And he has a cut left eye. A cut left eye. So Graziano, cut left eye here in round 3. Turpin takes momentum. 1 minute to go. Referee Smith is looking at it, but it's nothing serious. But Graziano is blinking. A 3 for Turpin. Turpin looking to pot shot from the distance now. He's on the outside, 1 star. A 1 for Graziano, and that cut is bothering him. Graziano is not attacking. Turpin looks to pot shot the Rock, and he will with a 32 from distance. 2 jabs and a right hand, and more blood starts to come from that left eye of Graziano. 3 punches land for Randy Turpin. 40 seconds to go as Turpin closing the distance in this round. A 1 for Turpin. Turpin gets in tight. A 3 for Graziano. They tie up. There's blood on Turpin's shoulder, and it's the blood of Rocky Graziano. Graziano works his hands free, and Graziano looks to throw, and he will land with a 40. So on the inside, Graziano, short right hand, left hook, and a right uppercut, snapping the head of Randy Turpin. Turpin ties up. Referee Smith breaks him. 20 seconds to go. 20 seconds to go. Graziano trying to hold on in this round, but that blood is really bothering him. You can see him blinking. A 5 and a 5, and again, Graziano presses. It's a toe-to-toe exchange. Graziano forces Turpin back towards ring center. Inside, they stand and bang. Graziano lands with a 41. Turpin will miss with a 68. And Turpin was throwing big shots. Graziano lands. There's the bell. So the 41 by Rocky Graziano as it's a right hand in tight, and then he just rips combination to the body. 3 of those punches got through, and ding ding goes the bell. So a good round for Rocky Graziano. He landed 17 punches, his best output, but they're going to have to work on that eye before it gets bigger, that cut around to the side of the left eye. But it is a bit of it's getting into the Rock's eye. You can see him blinking as they work on the cut in his corner. Whitey Bimstein working on that cut in the Graziano corner. Randy Turpin landed 11 punches. We give that round number 3 to Graziano. Our scorecard is unofficial. We have it 29-28 for Turpin as we prepare for round 4. The punch differential is 6. The British Boxing Control Board will collect the judges' scorecard. 6 punch differential. Let's make sure we did. Yep, 6 punch differential. Okay. And the judges' scorecards have been collected. You can see them pressing on that cut to get that coagulant in there. The medicine, as they call it. on the Graziano eye. They're working the end swell on the Turpin, the swelling around the left eye. It hasn't gotten any worse, so good job in the Turpin corner. Round 4 coming up, scheduled for 10. This is bout number 2 of our boxing extravaganza. We'll finish the other 2 bouts off probably on Saturday. But always stay tuned. You never know what we're going to do. But there will be no more fights tonight after this one. Round 4, Graziano with momentum. Stamina points. Turpin with 37, Graziano with 49. They want Graziano to be very aggressive, very aggressive. They don't want that cut to open up. They saw what happened to Henry Cooper. So here we go. Round 4, the bell rings, a 2 for Randy Turpin. Turpin rushes out at Graziano. A 6 for Graziano. Graziano meets him ring center, but Turpin throws first, and he's looking to land. Randy Turpin will not land. He misses. Graziano ties him up, works the free hand to the body. Now Turpin works the free hand. The referee breaks them. 2:40 to go here in round number 4 of a close one here at Wembley Stadium between 2 former middleweight champions, both who fought Sugar Ray Robinson. Randy Turpin beat Robinson once, lost the second time. Graziano lost the one time he met Sugar Ray Robinson. A 1 for Turpin. Turpin stays in tight. A 6 for Graziano. They maul, they brawl, but it's Graziano this time who works his hands free. And they're screaming from the Graziano corner, bang him out, bang him out. 59 inside, he will miss. And those were big punches, but Graziano misses as Turpin smothered him. 2:20 to go in round number 4, scheduled for 10 middleweights. A 3 for Randy Turpin. Turpin trying to move away, trying to use his jab to bust Graziano's eye open more. A 2 for Graziano. Graziano pursues. Turpin tries to throw. Graziano coming out of his crab-like crouch. And Rocky Graziano looking to bang out Randy Turpin. He comes firing punches out of that crouch. It is a 33. And Graziano, in tight, coming out of the crouch, lands an overhand right. And then he goes left-right. Left to the body and a short right hand to the head. Good combination by Graziano. 3 punches landed. 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes to go. In round 4, a 2 for Randy Turpin. Turpin's going to work on the inside. A 5 for Graziano. It's a toe-to-toe exchange. Ring center. Billy Goat to Billy Goat as they're butting heads. Graziano with mojo. Graziano with a 0-8. An 82 for Turpin. Turpin does not land, Graziano does, and there are 4 big punches. Again, it's that right hand, then the left to the body, then he wings a left uppercut that clips Turpin, and then the right hand. So Graziano definitely a little quicker in this round, getting the better of these toe-to-toe exchange. Turpin is not landing. 4 punches get through for Rocky Graziano. 140 to go in round 4. A 1 for Randy Turpin. Turpin a bit tired as Graziano forcing him back to the ropes. It's a 6 for Graziano. Graziano's going to look to maul him over those ropes. Rocky Graziano throws in tight with a 53, and he's going to land 2 hard shots. Again, that chopping right hand and a left to the rib cage of Randy Turpin. 2 shots get through. 1:20 to go. Graziano trying to impose his will on Randy Turpin, who has not landed a punch yet. A 6 for Randy Turpin. Turpin trying to move off the ropes. A 4 for Graziano. Turpin spins off the ropes. Graziano pursues. Graziano's going to wing a right hand as Turpin still trying to get his bearings. Graziano throws from distance. He will not land. That's an 89. He misses his shots. Turpin with a countering opportunity. And Turpin with a left-right. That clip Graziano on the jaw. Any legal punch that lands, we go chin check. We go power chin check. And Graziano ties up, but Turpin takes momentum with the counter. 1 minute to go. 1 minute to go as Randy Turpin looks to rally here as the fans are chanting him on at Wembley Stadium. Favorite son of England, Randy Turpin. A 4 for Randy Turpin. Turpin's pressing. Exalted on by the fans. A 1 by Graziano. And Turpin is going to let his hands go inside, and Turpin will land. Graziano on defense with a 4 is going to get tagged with 2 more shots. So the 26 turns into a 5-punch salvo as Turpin just opens up his awkwardness. And now Turpin's letting his hands go. 40 seconds to go. Graziano needs to get back on track here. Turpin's going to try to steal this round. A 2 for Turpin. Turpin continues to press as he feels he has Graziano out of sorts. Graziano's not in a rhythm. A 6 for Graziano. And again, it's going to be Turpin on the inside winning the day. Turpin's going to pound away, but he will not land. He will not land in Graziano. And it's Graziano with the counter. Right hand. Left hook. 2 counter shots land by Rocky Graziano. As Turpin pressed forward, he missed with his shot. The Rock came out of his crouch with the right and then the left. Power and chin check. And Turpin grabs on. 20 seconds to go. 20 seconds to go. Graziano with momentum. A 1 for Randy Turpin. Turpin now pinned on those ropes after he got hit. He fell into the ropes. A 6 for Graziano. Graziano puts his shoulder up to him, keeps him on those ropes. Graziano's going to try to pound him out on the ropes as we come to a conclusion of round 4. And Graziano with the 22, that's just what he'll do. As Graziano lands 3 punches, he continues to punch, and referee Smith jumps in to separate the 2 pugilists. So 3 punches landed by Rocky Graziano, chopping right, left, then a right, and he just kept throwing, and the bell sounded. So Graziano would not fade at the end of round 4. We give him that round 10-9, a close round. Now we have it dead even at 38. Graziano landed 14 scoring punches. Turpin got off to a slow start. Second minute of the round, he did much better, but then again faded. He only scored 7 scoring blows. Stamina check for Randy Turpin, 23 stamina points left in the fight. And Graziano with 42. Graziano's landed a total of 52 punches. Randy Turpin, 48. But Turpin had those big first 2 rounds. The cut has got no worse for Graziano, the cut near his left eye. Whitey Bimstein's done a good job in that corner. Punch differential is 7. And the British Boxing Control Board will collect the scorecards. And the scorecards have been collected. So it seems like Graziano is starting to get in a rhythm. But at times he just doesn't throw punches. And that's what happened midway through the 4th round. But he picked it up at round's end. So again, we have it 38-38 unofficially as we come up on the halfway point of this bout. As Graziano continues to try to wear down the man from Warwickshire, England, Randy Turpin. Graziano will have momentum as we prepare for round number 5. And here's the bell for round number 5. Boxcar 6-6 favors Graziano on the inside, as he's going to try to bang out Randy Turpin, but not with those numbers. 73, no counter by Turpin. Turpin just slides away. 2:40 to go in round 5. A 3 for Randy Turpin. Turpin trying to work the jab. They told him stay on the outside in his corner. A 1 for Graziano. Graziano moves forward and he is met by the punches of Randy Turpin. Graziano tries to dip low, and Randy Turpin will nail him. He brings his head up with that uppercut with the 0-6 uppercut. It was a beautiful left uppercut. Right hand, left hook to the head, and then a right to the body. 4 punches land by Randy Turpin. Turpin has momentum. 2:20 to go in round 5. 2:20 to go in round 5. Oops, that was a 2. A 2 and a 4, and that's Turpin on the inside with 2, and Graziano on the outside with 2, so it's a toe-to-toe exchange inside as Turpin has momentum. Randy Turpin with a 31, Graziano with a 98, and Randy Turpin, those punches by Graziano were hard, but one's on the belt line, and actually it will be a foul. Turpin with a 31, 9 out of his punching range, so Turpin with the 31, again, he is working Graziano's body, and then he comes up with a left hook to the head. 3 punches land for Randy Turpin, But now the referee is going to admonish Rocky Graziano. What will the foul be? We shall see. It's a 19 rabbit punching. So they missed the one on the belt line, and it's when they tie up Graziano, the referee has seen enough. That's the first warning for rabbit punching for Graziano. Round 5 continues. 2 minutes to go. Turpin with a good round 5 so far. He still has momentum. A 6 for Randy Turpin. Turpin on the outside. A 4 for Rocky Graziano. Both fighters on the outside. Turpin looks to leap in. And Graziano has timed his leap. And Rock is going to throw. Turpin leaps in. And Rocky Graziano throws. Oh, shoot. We rolled, well, the black die is the second die, so that's a 0-8 for Rocky Graziano. It's just out of his punching range. But Graziano catches Turpin coming in with 4 shots, a right hand, a left hook, and then a right left to the body. Graziano missed with a wild left hook as Turpin spun away, but he felt the punches of Rocky Graziano. 4 punches got through. 1:40 to go in round 5. As we get the dice situated. 2 for Randy Turpin. Turpin now pressing the attack. He doesn't want Graziano to get confident. He's on the inside. 2 stars, a 4 for Graziano. 2 stars on the outside. It's going to be a toe-to-toe exchange from distance. Graziano looking to land that overhand right, the haymaker. He will not with the Route 66. And 95 for Turpin. 93, for Turpin. And they fall into a clinch. Referee Smith breaks them, and again, he admonishes the fighters to stop with the rough tactics, but these are 2 rough and tumble middleweights. Snake eyes, toe-to-toe exchange from distance. Once again, ring center, Graziano with momentum. He will not land with a 96. 38 for Randy Turpin from distance. Randy will land a 1-2. How do you do? A left-right. Graziano with the 96. Lands a shot near the belt line. And now it's out of his foul range, though. That's a 14, so he got away with that. They're letting him throw to that belt line. 1 minute to go in round 5. Close round. A 1 for Turpin. Turpin backs up. Graziano pursues. Graziano now cuts the ring off. Works Randy Turpin to the ropes. Graziano, they're screaming for Rocky Graziano. Let your hands go. And he's going to try to oblige his corner, but he will not. That's a 91 in tight. Both fighters clinch. And now they maul and brawl on the ropes. And referee Smith pulls them apart and again says, watch the rough stuff. 40 seconds to go in round 5. A 4 for Randy Turpin. Turpin just presses Graziano. A 1 for Graziano. And Turpin moves Graziano back a bit. And Graziano is not throwing. Randy Turpin's going to try to take advantage of this situation in tight, but he will not land. That's a 64. Is there a counter for Graziano? No. He ties up and he works that free hand to the body. Turpin hits Graziano behind the head. 20 seconds to go. Graziano still with momentum. This is a very close round. A lot of mauling and brawling, not a lot of landing. 3 for Turpin. He's on the outside, 1 star. A 5 for Graziano. He presses him. He gets in tight. Rocky Graziano trying to end this round with an explanation point inside for Rocky Graziano, and he will not. That is a 60. He misses. 7, no counter, and ding ding goes the bell. A very, very rough and tumble round. A lot of wrestling, mauling, brawling. Graziano was warned for rabbit punching. Turpin landed 9 punches. This could be an even, ugly round in our eyes. Graziano landed 6. We give that round to Turpin, 10-9. Very close, ugly round. But we give it to Turpin. We now have Randy Turpin up 48-47. Turpin with only 17 stamina points. Graziano's just trying to wear him down, it seems. Graziano still with 33 stamina points. Punch differential is 3. This round, again, could go either way on the judges' scorecards, as the British Boxing Control Board will collect the scorecards. Again, a 3-punch differential. the judges' scorecards have been collected. We prepare for round number 6. Whitey Bimstein's done a very good job in the Graziano corner. That cut has not gotten any worse. It still bleeds, but it's not going into the eye as much. Very close fight. Again, we have Turpin up 48-47. Our scorecard's unofficial. Steeler Fan 1933, our good friend Matt, has joined us at ringside, along with Bud W, What's Blazing in Sports. Check out that wonderful channel, and Jim L. Bout number 2 of our 4-bout extravaganza. This will be the last bout of the evening or morning or whenever you watch. And then we will continue over the weekend. Graziano will have momentum. Actually, I think Turpin landed at... Did Turpin land at the end? We'll give Turpin momentum. No, he didn't land at the end. Graziano still has momentum. He's on the ropes. No, I do think Turpin landed at the end. Here we go. Round number 6, scheduled for 10. It's a close tussle here at Wembley. A 4 for Randy Turpin. Turpin on the inside. He feels he's the stronger of the two. I don't know about that. A 3 for Rocky Graziano. It's a toe-to-toe exchange, ring center. Which pugilist will take advantage of these haymakers? It will 59 for Graziano. He will not land. And Turpin with a 65. He will not land. And they threw hard punches there. If they landed, they were power checks and chin checks. 2:40 to go in round 6. Turpin continues with momentum. A 3 and a 3. What will it be? Another toe-to-toe exchange, this time from distance. As Turpin continues with momentum, Randy Turpin with a 50 from distance. He just misses. And Graziano will not land as Turpin is winging and winging hard. They're telling him to calm down a bit and just land punches. Boxcars, and that favors Graziano in tight as Graziano presses Turpin back. Turpin does not want to go to those ropes. He stands his ground, but it's Graziano who lets his hands go. Will the rock land? No, he will not. That's a 73. Turpin ties up. 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes to go. The punch output has really dropped off here. In round 6, a 2 for Randy Turpin. He's on the inside, looking to press Graziano away from those ropes. A 3 for Graziano. Turpin is able to move him off the ropes. As Turpin's getting off the ropes and pressing Graziano back towards ring center. Randy fires. 58. He will not land. And Graziano nails him with the counter. Turpin threw wild punches. Graziano again dips in that crouch. Comes up. Right hand, left uppercut. 2 shots land for Rocky Graziano. Homebrew rule. Any legal punches, whether counters or not. We go power check and chin check. And Turpin survives that. But Graziano has momentum. He lands the first 2 punches. And it was a good counter. 1:40 to go in round 6. A 2 for Randy Turpin. Turpin trying to get right back at Graziano. 2 on the inside. A 3 for Graziano. 1 on the inside. As Turpin muscles the rockabye. The rock back to the ropes. And he lets his hands go with a 22. Graziano with a 1 on defense. He's going to get tagged with another punch. So a 22. As Turpin's just letting his hands go. 3 punches get through for Randy. All to the head. Straight punches. Again, he's awkward. He has momentum. Well, we never changed it. 1:20 to go in round 6. Snake eyes. And it's going to be a toe-to-toe exchange inside. As now it's Randy Turpin who has Graziano pinned to the ropes. Graziano with a 13 will land. Randy Turpin with a 55. He will land also. So Turpin lands 2 shots as he digs to the body, then comes up to the head. Graziano with a 13. He will land 4 shots as Graziano fights his way off the ropes. Turpin backs up, smiles at him, and waves Graziano forward, and Graziano obliges. Graziano with momentum. 40 seconds to go. 40 seconds to go in round 6. A 1 for Randy Turpin. Graziano goes in to smother him. A 3 for Graziano. Turpin does not let his hands go. Graziano does let his hands go. But the rock will not land. 96 in tight. A shot to the belt line. Is it a foul? 8. No. So he gets away. Again, that belt line, they're letting it go. 20 seconds to go. Graziano mauling and brawling, trying to wear down Turpin. A 2 for Randy Turpin. Turpin looking to retaliate. Turpin, he's in there. Graziano steps back. Turpin closes a distance with that awkward movement. And at the bell, Randy Turpin throws 99 event chart for Randy Turpin. We had one for Graziano. Let's see what this will be. It's a 63. What will it be? We shall see. Fighters taunt each other, and the bell rings. So Randy Turpin, there's no love lost with these two former middleweight champions. Randy Turpin, his punch output is really failing here. 5 punches land for Randy. That is his worst of the bout. Graziano with 7. Stamina, Turpin down to 10. Maybe he's trying to conserve energy. And Graziano with 28. That's a very close round. We're going to give it to Graziano. Again, could go either way. We're giving it to Rocky Graziano. After 6 rounds, we have it 57-57, 3 rounds apiece. The cut near the left eye of Graziano has not gotten any worse. It does still bleed, a trickle of blood on occasions. Turpin has not really taken advantage of that. And the swelling, they've done a good job in the Turpin corner with that swelling near his left eye. Punch differential is 2, so another close round for these judges to determine. As the British Board of Boxing Control will collect the judges' scorecards. The scorecards have been collected. We prepare for round number 7. In the Graziano corner, they're telling him that Randy Turpin is fading and pick up the pace. Don't leave it to the judges. If Graziano wins and Nigel Benn wins, there might be a third fight between these pugilists, even though Graziano's dropped 2. A slugfest in which he got caught at the end and got knocked out in the 10th. In a fight he was ahead, and then a controversial 1-round stoppage. In the rematch, it was either the first or second round. So here we go. Graziano with momentum as we start round number 7. And here's the bell. A 5 for Randy Turpin. Turpin working that jab. He's on the outside. A 6 for Graziano. Graziano tries to close the distance, but Turpin's awkward movements does not allow him to. But Turpin will not land. He threw hard. He misses with a 61. Graziano coming out of that crouch. And it's a left uppercut, right hand. 2 shots land with the counter roll of a 4 for Rocky Graziano. Power and chin check. And Turpin ties him up. 2:40 to go in round 7. Graziano's actually countered pretty well in this bout. A 4 for Randy Turpin. Turpin going to try to stay inside. Turpin down to, let's keep track of that now. He's down to 8 stamina points. We have to be aware of that. A 4 for Randy Turpin. He's on the inside. A 6 for Graziano. He's on the inside. Toe-to-toe exchange. Ring center. Graziano with momentum. Graziano will not land with the 69. Turpin will land. And Graziano threw hard shots, but Turpin's shots were shorter and quicker. The 23, he lands 3 quick shots. 2 to the head. It was a left, right, and then a left to the body. 3 shots land by Turpin. 2:20 to go in round 7. Randy Turpin with momentum. A 5 for Turpin. He's on the outside, bouncing around, darting in and out, looking to nail Graziano coming in. A 4 for Rocky Graziano. It's going to be a toe-to-toe exchange. 2 stars for both pugilists from distance. Turpin has momentum. 78, Randy Turpin will not land. 63, neither will Graziano. They throw, they miss, they tie up. Referee Smith breaks them. 2 minutes to go in round 7. Boxcars favors Graziano inside as he forces Randy Turpin towards the ropes, but he does not land. 85. He misses his shots, and then they tie up. The 85 is a clinch. 1:40 to go. A lot more mauling and brawling than early in this fight. A 6 for Turpin. Turpin gets away from the ropes, trying to catch his breath. A 1 for Graziano. Graziano pursues. It's a toe-to-toe exchange, ring center. Turpin with mojo, and Randy Turpin lands a 10. Graziano with an 82. He misses. Turpin 10 on the outside, 2 jabs and a right hand and a left hook. Everything to the head, trying to bust that cut wide open. 4 punches land for Randy Turpin. 1:20 to go. Turpin still has 8 stamina points. Graziano now down to 20. A 2 for Randy Turpin. Now Turpin gets in tight. A 3 for Graziano. And Turpin is out hustling Rocky Graziano as he backs up the man from Brooklyn, New York. Randy Turpin throws, but he does not land. It's an 80. So he misses his shots. Graziano, no counter. They move back towards ring center. 1 minute to go in round 7. Turpin continues with momentum. A 5 for Randy Turpin. Turpin looking to pump that jab in Graziano's face. A 2 for Graziano. Graziano moves forward, and both fighters will throw. It will be from distance, toe-to-toe exchange. Randy Turpin with a 0-5. Rocky Graziano with a 45. He misses. Randy Turpin does not, though. Randy Turpin does not miss with the 0-5 as he nails Graziano. Again, his punches are shorter and quicker. Graziano's punches are wider. 4 punches get through. Short shots all to the head. They were straight. 40 seconds to go. 40 seconds to go. An excellent round for Randy Turpin. He's really digging down deep. And it's going to be a toe-to-toe exchange inside as now Turpin presses Graziano back. Graziano not wanting to get his back to the ropes. They fire away. Randy Turpin with a 24. Graziano with a 50. Graziano, Turpin's going to land more shots. 3 of them get through for Randy. Again, he's going with those short, quick shots. But Graziano with the 50, he's going to land hard shots. Right hand, left hook to the head of Randy Turpin. Turpin still now with only 4 stamina points. But it's a power and chin... Well, it's a chin check. The 5 meets Graziano's power criteria. Is Turpin hurt by those big shots? Right, left. He is down! Randy Turpin is down as he pressed the attack. The right hand crashing on the jaw of Randy Turpin, and then the left hook caught him on the way down. Graziano is issued to the neutral corner. Referee Smith picks up the timekeeper's count. Turpin is knocked out 5 and under. He will rise at the count of 4. He'll take the mandatory 8 count. So a round that was going pretty good for Randy Turpin, but the power of Graziano turned that around. So Turpin down as they wipe off his gloves for a 4 count. That's going to give Graziano a 10-8 round. And he'll go unopposed these final 20 seconds looking to bang out Randy Turpin. He wants something on the inside. It's a 4 for Graziano. Now he's on the outside. He lands a little less there. Graziano's power goes up to a 9 while his opponent, Randy Turpin, is hurt. Big final 20 seconds here. Graziano has Turpin pinned to the ropes. He's measuring. He throws. He will not land. And ding, ding goes the bell. Big shots. He was over anxious. He did not land. Turpin goes back to his corner, and they're going to have to try to revive him. Graziano only landed 4 punches. Turpin landed 14, but he will lose the round due to the knockdown, 10-8. Graziano, oops, that's a 10. 67-65 in our eyes, but Graziano's stamina dropped by half. He only has 14 stamina points. Turpin down to 6. That can't be right. 4, no, it's 6, yeah. So he had 10 stamina points. I think I said 8. And the judges' scorecards are collected, but a knockdown, that's a 10-8 round. No ifs, ands, or buts of that. Unless it's a Sugar Ray Leonard, Tommy Hearns rematch fight. Some horrific scoring in that fight, which Hearns really won. It wasn't a draw. We prepare for round 8, and they want Rocky Graziano to finish the deal. He'll have momentum. As again, he caught him with a right hand left uppercut, or left hook. The right hand already was sending Turpin down. The left hook nailed him. It just grazed. I shouldn't say nailed him. It grazed him. If it nailed him, he might not have gotten up. Here we go. Round number 8. Turpin with 6 stamina points. Graziano with 14. Graziano with momentum. A 5 for Randy Turpin. He's on the outside trying to clear his head. Work that jab. A 6 for Graziano. Graziano moves in, but Turpin seems to be bouncing around pretty well. It looks like he's cleared his head as good as he can, and he's going to throw. Reroll that. And that is a 38. And he's going to land from distance. A quick 1-2. How do you do? Snapping the head of Graziano. Graziano smiles. But Turpin has momentum. Round 8 continues. A 2 and a 2. How do you do? And it's going to be toe-to-toe on the inside as Graziano presses Turpin back towards the rope. Turpin decides to stand his ground. His legs might not all still be there. And it's a toe-to-toe exchange. Turpin misses. Graziano misses. Turpin was really winging, and so was Graziano. 2:20 to go in round 8. A 1 for Randy Turpin. Turpin tries to tie Graziano up. A 4 for Graziano. He pushes Turpin away, looking to land the haymaker from distance. That big right hand that has turned out the lights on many a Graziano opponent. Graziano fires, and he will land with a 30. Turpin's defense is a 2. He'll evade one of those punches. The looping right hand, the go-home right hand, he avoids. But then Graziano bangs 2 to the body. Left, then the right. Graziano with momentum. 2 minutes ago in round number 8. Turpin went down in round 7 for a 4 count. 2 for Randy Turpin. Turpin presses. As Turpin is now down to 4 stamina points. Continue to track that. Graziano down to 12. So a 2 for Turpin. He's on the inside. A 5 for Graziano. He's on the inside. Toe-to-toe exchange. Graziano with momentum. Can Graziano bang him out? No, he cannot. That is a 93, and that is a clinch. No, oh, that's not right. That's on Turpin, it's a 93. A 58 for Graziano. It's a clinch. Graziano doesn't land. Turpin falls into a clinch. 1:40 to go in round 8. 6 for Randy Turpin. Turpin backs away. He's breathing heavily. A 3 for Graziano. Graziano slowly closes the distance, coming out of that crab-like crouch. And now The Rock will throw. The man from Brooklyn, New York, and Graziano will not land. And that was a huge haymaking right hand and then a wild left hook. And even the tiring Turpin could evade those punches. 1:20 to go in round 8. Again, Turpin trying to catch his breath on the outside with a 6. A 1 for Graziano. Graziano closes. Turpin's going to throw. It's a toe-to-toe exchange from distance. Graziano with momentum. It is a 46 for Randy Turpin. And he's going to land 2 shots. 2 good shots. A 1-2. And an 87. Graziano throws hard and misses. 1 minute to go in round 8. Turpin still with 4 stamina points. And he has momentum. He might get through another round and still not be fatigued. A 4 for Turpin. Turpin now presses Graziano. His legs just aren't there. A 5 for Graziano. Graziano easily out muscles Turpin on the inside. And now he is going to bang away on Randy Turpin, trying to take Turpin out. And he has a 44 on the inside. He's going to land a left and then a short right to the head of Randy Turpin. And those are 2 more blows, and that is 4. So Turpin down to 2 stamina points. 40 seconds to go. Graziano has momentum. Turpin doing pretty well for being knocked down in the prior round. A 3 for Turpin. Turpin moves back on the outside, trying to bounce up and down on those legs that just don't seem to be there. A 4 for Graziano. Graziano presses. Graziano spins Turpin, and from distance, The Rock is going to throw. Rocky Graziano looking to land that devastating looping right hand, but he will not with the 90. No, he will. That's a 39, excuse me. Turpin's defense is a 4. He's going to get tagged with an extra shot. So a 39 by Graziano from distance. Right hand, left hook, and then a right to the Labanza. The extra shot. 3 punches get through. for Rocky Graziano. 20 seconds to go, and Turpin is fatigued. So Turpin, with 20 seconds to go in round 8, is fatigued. Punches landed will go down by 1, and we go to the fatigue column. So he's more susceptible to be knocked out or stopped. 20 seconds to go. Graziano has worn down Randy Turpin. A 6 for Turpin. Turpin trying to get on his bicycle as fast as he can from distance. A 4 for Graziano. Graziano closes. Graziano's going to throw from distance. Can the rock land as we come to an end of round 8? And Graziano will not. And ding, ding goes the bell. But Turpin is one tired puppy as he goes back to his corner. Graziano landed only 7 punches. Turpin landed 4. Randy Turpin is fatigued. Graziano still with 10 stamina points as we prepare for round number 9. But that was a close round. But Turpin was on his bicycle quite a bit when he could get on those tiring legs. Punch differential is 3. Again, how will the judges score this? That's what it comes down to. The scorecards are being collected at ringside. And the scorecards have been collected. Prepare for round number 9. 6 more minutes of boxing. They're dropping ice down the trunks of Turpin to try to rev up that engine, I guess. Graziano will have momentum. Whitey Bimstein continues to do really good work in that Graziano corner on that cut. It has not gotten any worse. And they've done a pretty good job in the Randy Turpin quarter. That swelling has not gotten any worse. 6 more minutes of boxing. Who's going to dig down? Who will move forward in their career? And who will have to start over once again? Here we go. Round number 9, scheduled for 10. It's a 2 and a 2. How do you do? That's a toe-to-toe exchange. Ring center. Graziano with momentum. And Rocky Graziano does not take advantage. That's a 97 inside. So he lands on the belt line. And it will not be a foul, as it's an 11. But again, Turpin, there's no quitting him. That's a 36. So on the inside, Randy Turpin, tired or not, he's going to land 2 out of 3 shots. They might start to be pity-patty, but they landed. Graziano took 1 to the body, missed 1 to the head, and then took another shot to the head. 2:40 to go in round 9. Turpin with momentum. We're at a packed Wembley Stadium. A 1 for Randy Turpin. Turpin tries to rest on the inside. A 5 for Graziano. Graziano will not let him rest, but can the Rocky Graziano take advantage of a tired Randy Turpin before he goes fatigued? No, he will not. That's a 94, and that is a clinch. Turpin ties him up. 2:20 to go. They're pleading from the Graziano corner for him to work. 1. Again, Turpin stays inside, tries to tie up Graziano. 2 for Graziano. Graziano works his hands free. Turpin still trying to smother him. Graziano looking to land and bang Randy Turpin out here in round 9. It's the 31, and he lands hard. He lands hard shots. Turpin will eat those shots. 31 by Graziano on the inside. A 4-punch salvo. Every punch meant to knock out Randy Turpin. The last one being a right hand crashing to the jaw of Randy Turpin. Chin check for Turpin. Turpin now is hurt 9 and under. It's a 7. Randy Turpin is hurt. He staggers back to the ropes. Graziano with an opportunity to finish him off, as he will go unopposed in the next segment. So Turpin is hurt as Graziano continues to pour it on in rounds 8 and 9. It's the power of Rocky Graziano that could earn him a shot at the winner. Marvelous Marvin Hagler, the #1 contender with his win over Gennady Golovkin. is ahead for the winner most likely, but they might take a title defense before that. A 1 for Graziano, as we shouldn't even have rolled the other dice. And Graziano, that's not where he wants to be. He's on the outside. He's measuring, looking to land that booming overhand right. Kenny needs to land at least 3 punches, and he will. He will land the booming right hand. 18 for Graziano. 11 on the will check, which Turpin just survives as he's fatigued. It's an 8, but the 18, now we go to power check. So there's still a chance for Graziano to drop him. 18 from distance. 3 punches land for Rocky Graziano. Right hand. It was an overhand right hand, a left hook, and another overhand right hand. Chin check for Turpin. And he grabs on. It's a 14. So he's trying to clear his head. 1:20 to go. A big 40 seconds there for Rocky Graziano. A 5 for Randy Turpin. 2 on the outside. His legs are not there. A 6 for Graziano. Graziano tries to close the distance, but he's trying to load up. And Turpin, while Graziano tries to load up, Randy Turpin throws, but he will not land. 5 for Turpin. On the outside is a 56. He misses his shots. No counter by Graziano as he continues to pursue his prey. A 4 for Randy Turpin. Turpin now tries to get in tight. His legs aren't there. A 3 for Graziano. It's a toe-to-toe exchange in tight. Graziano has momentum. Graziano doesn't land. Turpin doesn't land. Graziano is winging hard. Turpin gets in tight and holds on. 40 seconds to go in round 9. A 5. 2 on the outside for Turpin. On those weak legs, a 3 for Graziano. Again, Graziano measuring, trying to land the go-home punch, and Turpin's going to let his hands go. No quit in Randy Turpin. And Randy Turpin will not land. That is a 91 on the inside, and that is a clinch. So no counter. He threw hard, he missed, and he falls into a clinch. 20 seconds to go in round 9. Turpin needs something huge here. A 4, 1 on the inside for Turpin. A 4 for Graziano, 2 on the outside. Graziano shoves him away like a paper doll. Graziano looking to bang him out as we come to a conclusion here in round number 9. He has hurt him, and Graziano rolls the 0-0, and it is an explanation point by Rocky Graziano as he pummels Turpin on the ropes with looping right hands, left to the body, and another looping right hand. 5 punches get through for Rocky Graziano. And ding, ding goes the bell. There's your explanation point. He did everything but drop Turpin in that round. Oh, we forgot to do round 8 scorecard. And we gave that to Graziano. And this round was definitely Graziano. So Turpin's going to need a knockout in our eyes. And that means, which it would have happened, but he never had a power chance. His power goes up 1. So when he's fatigued, it's 2. But it goes up 1. So it's a 3 power for Randy Turpin. Punch differential in this round, but he hurt Turpin. It is 10. So Graziano will have 12 punches land for Graziano, 2 for Turpin. Graziano still has 8 stamina points as we go to round, the final 3 minutes, round 10. Judges' scorecards are collected. And they're telling Turpin in his corner, do you want to go on? He says yes. Then they tell him, you got to knock him out, Randy. You got to knock him out. But this is where Graziano was against Nigel Benn in their first bout, and he got knocked out. He was not this far ahead, but he was ahead. Then in the second bout, the controversial stoppage by the referee. And Graziano lost that one. Looking to rebound after those 2 losses. Took a little time off. Here we go. Fighters come to the ring center. They touch gloves. And referee Rudy Smith says, God bless and fight. Final 3 minutes. Randy Turpin needs a miracle. He needs a knockout. His power does go up to a 3, though. A 1 for Turpin. Turpin presses, but he has nothing there. A 6 for Graziano. Graziano easily outmuscles him on the inside, but Rocky's got to land here. He has an opportunity to finish this fight with an exclamation point, but he will not. 90. It's an 89 on the inside, and that is a clinch. 2:40 to go in this bout. 5 for Turpin. He's on the outside. Maybe he's going to try to catch Graziano coming forward. 1 for Graziano. Graziano steps to him. Turpin throws from distance. Randy Turpin. No quit for Randy Turpin. Again, his power is a 3. And he will land. Graziano, defense is a 1. He's going to get hit with an extra shot. But there's nothing on those punches. So from distance, the extra shot nullifies the tired. It's a 13. 4 punches get through for Randy Turpin. He has momentum, but he needs that knockout, at least on our scorecard. A 1 for Turpin. Turpin tries to get inside and force Graziano back. A 5 for Graziano. Graziano mauls him, pushes him away, and now forces him back towards the ropes. Graziano trying to land the rockabye. And it's a 56 inside for Graziano. He will not land. Turpin with a 5 on the counter. Misses with the right hand, but lands the left hook. And here it is, folks. Turpin needs a 3. Oh, my Lord, he would have dropped him. It's a 5. Oh, Nelly. Graziano playing with fire. No quitting Randy Turpin. 2 minutes to go in this bout. A 6 for Turpin. Turpin on the outside again, trying to catch Graziano coming in. Trying to use Graziano's momentum against him. A 4 for Graziano. Graziano does not fall for the foot feints. He'll throw from distance. He'll try to land the booming right hand, the looping right hand, and end the night for Randy Turpin. And Graziano will not. That's an 80. Both pugilists circle one another. 140 left in this fight. A 4 and a 4. Will it close the door? It's 2 on the outside for Graziano, 1 on the inside for Turpin. Graziano shoves Turpin away. Graziano looking to land. Again, he paused with the jab and he throws the right hand. It's a 60. He will not land. Turpin just moves away. 120 left in the bout. A 5 for Randy Turpin. Turpin, 2 stars on the outside. A 4 for Graziano, 2 on the outside. Toe-to-toe exchange. No quitting Randy Turpin. Randy Turpin with a 72. He will not land, and Graziano opens up with a 0-0. 5 punches land for Rocky Graziano. 5. As he still has 3 stamina points. We have to track that now. 5 punches land for Graziano. 1 minute to go. Graziano definitely got the better of that, but now he's starting to huff and puff. 1 for Turpin. Turpin looking to tie up Graziano. A 6 for Rocky Graziano. Graziano works his hands free. He still has stamina points. 3 to be in fact. And Graziano throws. He will not land. No counter by Randy Turpin. They tie up. Referee Smith breaks them. 40 seconds to go in the bout. Turpin needs a miracle. A 1 for Randy Turpin. He just doesn't have anything left. A 5 for Graziano. Graziano trying to work Turpin over the coals on the ropes. This is painful to watch if you're a Turpin fan. And that is a 49. A 2 on defense. 49 in tight. So Graziano only lands 1 shot. Turpin ducked under that haymaker right hand. But the left to the body landed. This is it. 20 seconds to go. This fight looks like it's going to go the distance. A 1 for Turpin. Turpin on the ropes. A 3 for Graziano. Graziano looking to end it with an explanation point, as we say, as he's going to bang away at the bell. Turpin just covering up on the ropes. And here we come down the stretch. It's a 16. Turpin with a 3. He'll evade 1 punch. Graziano will nail him with 3 out of 4. And ding, ding goes the bell as a tired Randy Turpin slumps into the ropes. The 2 pugilists hug, and now their corners come out to get them. So Rocky Graziano, it wasn't pretty. But we have him the victor. He landed 8 punches. Turpin landed 5. He had that one rally, and that was it. That was his last charge of the Light Brigade. We give Graziano a close round 10, 10-9. Unofficially, we have Graziano winning by 5 points. As 8 and 9 were big rounds for Graziano. 7, 8, and 9 were big rounds for Graziano. He dropped Turpin in the 7th for a 4 count, tired Turpin in the 8th, and hurt Turpin, pinned him on the ropes but couldn't finish him in the 9th. And in our eyes, Graziano wins 97-92. Punch differential is 3 in round 10, favoring Graziano. We will collect the scorecards, at least the British Boxing Control Board will collect the scorecards. So the punch differential, what I say, is 3, favoring Graziano. And the scorecards have been collected. We await the announcement and the judge's decision. So Graziano in his corner, who said that his fist would be the judge, jury's, and executioner, well, they couldn't pull it off. But it looks, in our eyes, that he did win the fight. As the scorecards are collected by the referee Smith, and he gives it over. He discusses it with the ring announcer. And now we have the announcement. Again, unofficially, we had it 97-92 for Graziano. He won the last 3 rounds in our eyes. Knocked down, tired Turpin, and then hurt him in the 9th. Actually, a 7, 8, 9, 10. We have him winning. So we had it 97-92. Graziano landed 96 total punches. Turpin landed 87. Turpin was fatigued in the 8th, and Graziano still had 3 stamina points at the end of the bout. And here is your official announcement. They look at the scorecards again. Okay. We have a decision. 96-94. 97-94. 97-93. For your winner, from Brooklyn, New York, US of A, Rocky Graziano. So Rocky Graziano wins a 10-round decision. And his career, he hopes to get a crack at the winner of this middleweight championship fight later on between Nino Benvenuti and Nigel Benn. But that will end our first 2 bouts in our 4-bout extravaganza, the war at Wembley. Our next 2 bouts that come up, either most likely Saturday, Primo Canara against Anthony Joshua, 10 rounds heavyweights. That's the co-main event. And then the main event, 12 rounds middleweight championship for the vacant belt, Nino Benvenuti of Italy taking on Nigel Benn of England. So Rocky Graziano is your unanimous decision winner. 96-94, 97-94, and 97-93. And let's actually show you that before we leave the air. And you'll see boxers' pictures because I have photos all over the place. So let's... How do we do that? Oh, let's shut this off for a second. There we go. So judge number 1, 96-94, as all 3 judges scored the final round 10-10. 97-94 on judge number 2's scorecard, and judge number 3, 97-93. We had it 97-92. There you go, folks. Graziano the winner. So he comes off those 2 losses to Nigel Benn with a tough 10-round decision over Randy Turpin. I'd like to thank Jim L., What's Blazing in Sports, Bud W., and Steeler Fan 1933, a.k.a. Matt. Hope you enjoyed the 2 bouts. Remember, tune in for our next 2 bouts, most likely on Saturday. Probably afternoon. So late morning, early afternoon. All right. Thank you very much. Stay safe. Be smart. Treat people the way you want to be treated. I greatly appreciate your time. Till next time. God bless. I love you all. You know what's coming, folks. Peace!